Okay, so tell me about your journey to Hardin-Simmons. How'd you get here?
It started out with me coming to HSU for my graduate degree. I decided that I wanted to come here for the reading specialist program. And along with that, I decided to include gifted ed as well with Dr. Bertie Kingore. So I graduated in '98, and that led into a friendship with the faculty where they would bring their classes to my classroom in the local ISD. And so I started filling in as an adjunct. And then one of the faculty members went on a sabbatical, and so they hired me as a visiting professor. And so then, sadly for that person, but fortunate for me, I was able to stay, and then just kept going. And 22 years later, here I am as associate dean, never thinking that that would happen.
What is it you love about students and teaching in the classroom on the college level? What is it about that you like?
Well, being in public ed, I always had a student teacher once a year. And so when I prayed about the decision to come to the university level, it was more about shaping more kids ultimately through a classroom full of student teachers. So that was the biggest push, was I could accomplish more in that regard, to share my mistakes along the way, but also just to inspire and bring reality, because I'm all about being practical, trying to add that with the things that they learn and have to know for their certification.
Reading specialist, why is reading so important to you and to the whole process of learning?
Well, when I was younger, probably, could have had a label put on me in schools, but at that time it was a one-size-fits-all. So because of that, I had always thought that there had to be better ways in teaching, and especially with those who struggled and who maybe come from poverty or just had a low self-esteem. And so that's one of the things that I wanted to do, was to help unlock the written text so that it would empower people, that they wouldn't have to rely on others. And
you ever had the situation where you taught that person to read and then they just had that aha moment, the light went on, they went nuts, it was almost like this joyous, tell me about it.
Absolutely. Well, this experience was an adult, and not trying to insult him. He was like 40-something years old, trying to find something that he would not be disrespected in. I found some books that had a lot of photographs about cars, and he was mainly interested in becoming a mechanic. So we talked a lot about the parts of a car, and in fact he taught me quite a bit that I had no clue about, and so it was mutual. But he actually started developing where he could read on his own. And then one of the things that we know is that as you learn to read, it goes into writing. So he was able to make a first anniversary card for his wife, and she actually put it on the refrigerator, and had my husband and I come over and see their kitchen where she was showcasing his work from what she called school.
That is cool.
So that was kind of special. And then especially later, he developed an illness and didn't make it, and so the wife was very proud that she had that as one of the best memories that she'd had recently before he passed.